If you would like to join me on a snowy wedding day, this video is for you.
Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in Philadelphia and New Jersey area. If you are interested in wedding photography, I would suggest you subscribe because on this channel I share tips and tricks that I use on the wedding day to make sure that the wedding day goes smoothly, and I also share some business tips to grow your wedding photography business. It's free and easy, and I think we will have fun together on this learning journey together. Here you see me just starting detail photos at the bride's getting ready location at her mom's house. And I started with some champagne glasses, and then I will start with more details in just a second later. This is where she was getting ready with her hair and makeup. It's the kitchen, and these are just some photos that you will see that I took throughout the morning and the getting ready. So mostly candid photos and some setup photos, but yeah, mostly some candid photos. And then I went straight into getting the detail photos, and as I have mentioned many times, the details are obviously less important than people, but I still believe that pretty details are pictures of pretty details are always very fun to have. And as you can see, I bring a little kit with me that I use to style the photos. You don't have to have anything with you because you can always use the wedding dress draped over something for the lighter backgrounds, or you can use the existing elements there. However, I was finding it a little bit challenging to get very feminine and very elegant photos if we were getting ready at the hotel rooms, and I found it very challenging to find beautiful surfaces I would love to use. In this case, she did have beautiful wooden floors, so I probably could just have used those, but I did add some lace to add a little bit more softer touches to the photo. However, yes, you can either look around and find the surfaces, but for me personally, I think that it's a little bit easier for me to bring my own little details. And I also bring some fake lamb ears leaves and eucalyptus leaves because those are very in style right now, and basically 99% chance is that the bride's bouquet is going to have those greens, and then I don't have to bother the florist to bring me extra leaves or anything like this, so I can just grab my little fake leaves and use them in the pictures. You can't even tell that they're fake. I always start with photographing one item at a time, and then I build up to a larger grouping of items, and then I start subtracting items and get more, again, individual items or groupings of fewer items, just so that my gallery has beautiful variety and has different groupings there. And I think here my assistant came, and that's why I'm smiling. So in a moment I will grab a bouquet of bride's flowers, which after just getting a simple lay flat photos, I love getting the detail photos on the flowers. And I have my assistant either holding up the bouquet so that I don't have to lay it down and possibly ruining some flowers, or I keep it in the vase just like you will see in a moment. It just stays in the vase, and you see my assistant is holding the reflector so that I get a little bit more light on the other side where the window is not there. And I just grab a few very feminine, very soft images of details within the flowers bouquet. I also photographed the wedding dress, and you will see me in a moment. I saw the water bottle stained in there, so I always try to get rid of as much as possible as I'm taking photos, because it will mean that I will be able to do the post-production a lot faster. So I'm just grabbing a few photos of the wedding dress, just so that there's a memory of that for the bride. And then we will go and see the groom, because that was the schedule of my day. See the girls and then go see the guys for a little bit. And the guys' time was a lot shorter than the girls. I think we were scheduled for 30 minutes there, and I think we spent 45 minutes there, which was a little bit longer, but that's wedding days. There's a lot of unexpected things happening. So I also grabbed some detail photos, and then getting ready photos of the groom, as well as lots of candid photos. I did follow the groom anywhere he went, and because he was getting ready pretty fast, I just ran around the house following him, grabbing some candid moments. And then once he settled into one spot, then I was able to grab a few photos that were somewhat more set up.
Over here on that tile. Everyone else comes in.
Sure. Give me a shovel.
Very nice. And one moment. Oh, give Dad space. So Chris, move over just a touch. Thank you so much. Get closer, nice and cozy. Thank you so much. I do want to see Dad just a little bit more. And Dad's colors pop. I know you're cool.
There's some Boston's over here. You must really be gaining some weight. It's not even Boston like that. You must really gain some weight.
We'll probably get to this side just okay. Thank you so much. Very nice. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Can I get a cheer, everyone?
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
Here, over here.
and cheers. Thank you. Thank you so much. And drink. And Dad pretend to drink. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh,
You're not ugly anything.
I know.
Then we went back to the girl's house, and the bride opened the letter from her groom, and she was so emotional and so beautiful. So I just let her be, and I was there as a friend as well as a photographer. So we just went on and grabbed some beautiful photos of this beautiful girl.
Sorry. I don't need to laugh. It's just you're so cute.
They're literally like the most perfect couple.
I know.
Flat.
Trying. On the one. Shipley, what's going on with Mommy? Yeah, sit down.
Yeah.
I want to kill him later.
I know. Not the right time. Not the right time.
I try to make sure if a tear falls, like.
And we also grabbed some photos of the girls with their hair and makeup done, wearing some beautiful robes. They wanted a set with flower bouquets, and then we also did one with champagne glasses, and it is always fun for me to photograph those because they look so elegant and so beautiful. I did not have a chance to record any of the ceremony coverage because we were super close to the beginning of the ceremony when we have arrived, so I didn't have time to set up, so sorry. Hopefully I will be able to include the ceremony coverage at some point of time for one of my weddings. But right after the ceremony, we did the family photos in the church, and then we went on with the bridal party photos, and then some bride and groom photos, and then we let the bride go and warm up in the whatever transportation they had, and I finished up some of the groomsmen photos afterwards. I love making sure that my bridal parties are very well set up before I back up further away to get the photo, because there is no point of me trying to get the photo that is not going to look perfect and then try to adjust and like yell at people when I'm far away. So it is a lot easier for me to give all the instructions when I'm close by to them, and then once I have everything set up perfectly, then I back away and get the photos. And then yes, if I need to give them any extra instructions, then I yell at them a little bit from further away. And here I was trying to get a slightly different photo, which was a little bit difficult to set up because the veils, no matter how gorgeous they are, it is a little bit difficult to navigate them. So we always have to take a little bit of extra time to make sure we take care of everything and everyone is comfortable and nothing is being pulled in a funny way on bride's head. But yes, that it took us a little bit of time to set this one up. But then later, I'm pretty in love with the result. And then we let the girls go in the limo or whatever they had, I don't remember. And then I grabbed just a few simple portraits of bride and groom here in the same spot. And I always make sure to grab a few transition moments as they're walking from one spot to another, or whenever they're walking away. I try to grab a few photos as well, because those are always very beautiful and very fun. And then yes, we let the bride go warm up, and I finished 5 minutes of photos with the groomsmen and let them go as well.
See you there. Thank you.
We have arrived from the church to the venue. Look at how pretty everything is. Do you see it from far away? So, bride and groom are taking a little bit of a break. And even though I have photographed at this venue before, I'm just scouting things just a little bit to make sure that I have all the quick and perfect spots ready in my mind, so I can just take the photos super quick, and so that they don't have to spend their time for me waiting to try to figure things out, to find the best locations, best angles, best reflections. Hopefully it's so cute here. And then yes, it will be some more bride and groom photos, and hopefully bridal party pictures. I hope you're enjoying the behind the scenes so far.
My assistant got lost as we were driving from the church to the venue, so she did not get there early enough, and I wasn't able to give her the camera to record some of the behind the scenes of these portraits. So hopefully next time I will be able to incorporate some of the behind the scenes footage. But for now, these are the photos that I got at that location where I just showed you, and there were a few more spots in front of the barn. This is the barn doors, and it was very beautiful there.
Getting all of my sketches together. Thank you so much. That's super cute, Suzanne. I do want to see Jessica. Yes, I do want to see her beautiful face. Thank you.
just took a few beautiful portraits of them in the ballroom right before everything was starting, and then I got the detailed photos of the way everything was set up. I got the photos at the cocktail hour of the food and some people hanging out, and then the reception has begun. I will show you in a second how my lights are set up. I have 2 off-camera flashlights on one side of the room and then on the other side of the room on the same plane, and I also have a flash unit on camera. I find it the easiest and the most beautiful light for my taste, which I think everyone should always test out what they like, what works best for them. And this is pretty much the rest of the reception, all fun and all the good things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was educational for you and fun to see some of the things on the wedding day. I would love to have you as my subscriber again, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below or message me on social media, and I would love to answer that for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye bye.